God knows you're struggling financially. He knows. He knew I was struggling financially 2 years ago when I got kicked out of my apartment complex because I couldn't afford rent no more. Because I was splitting bills with my girlfriend. Because I was living paycheck to paycheck. Because as an entrepreneur, my income was going like this. And I didn't want to settle down and get a 9-to-5 because a 9-to-5 isn't what the internet glorifies. And that's my own fault. But it took time for me to recognize God knew I was struggling financially. But he was waiting on me to understand the principles that I'm about to show you in this video. And no, by no way am I a pastor or anything like that. I'm just sharing what I know up here in my mind and in my heart now. So let's be clear. Number one, God knows you're struggling financially, but you got to read his word, bro. One of the things that I recognized recently is Proverbs 27:23, and it quotes, "Be sure you know the condition of your flocks. Give careful attention to your herds." Now, sometimes I can read the Bible and be like, bro, I ain't got no animals. What do you mean herds? Right? But I thought deeper on this and I'm thinking, well, things that I own that I have to take care of, my car, my body. Oh, wait a minute. Money. The dollars. Every dollar is an animal. Okay. I got a herd. Okay. If you got $100 in your account, you got a herd. It's just consisting of $100. Okay. All right. If you got $1,000 in your account, you get it. You get the point, right? You got 1,000 animals. So it's a part of your herd. So listen, you got to make sure that you know the condition of it. Stop just swiping your card and thinking, oh, hopefully it just goes through, or swiping your card and be like, I got it. No. Split your money up so you know how much you're going to spend before you even get it. You see, it's funny how most people, they know what they're going to spend their money on before they even get their money. And 9 times out of 10, it don't make them more money. It's not an investment. It's just something that they've been plotting on, wanting for a long time. And that's okay, but it's not making you money. So they're attending to their flocks, but in the wrong way. They're just giving away their flocks in change of something that, yeah, they got to watch over, but it's not producing more flocks. You feel me? This ties me into number 2, which is Proverbs 21:20. And it quotes, "In the house of the wise are stores of choice food and olive oil, but a foolish man gulps theirs down." Now, I ain't got no olive oil, and I don't know what choice food is. But when I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about a store owner, right? In the house of the wise are stores of choice food and olive oil. Back then in the biblical days, and maybe in today's age, those things were valuable. People who had animals, they had something to sell. People who had olive oil, they had something to sell, as far as what I know. But for you might not have nothing to sell, or you might think you might not have nothing to sell, but the things that are valuable that can help you earn more money and get out of that financial hardship, you're gulping yours down. So what do I mean by this? Getting your paycheck. You're trading your time. Okay? You're trading your time in exchange for a paycheck. That's cool. Actually, it's not cool. It's not cool to trade your time for money. But what I will say is, before you worry about getting out of your financial hardship, understand that if you're gulping your paycheck down off of things that you just want, oh man, the new iPhone came out. Oh man, I'm gonna get these new pair of shoes. Oh man, let me buy this game. GTA 6 about to come out. Oh man, let me go ahead and pay for this subscription because this movie came out. Let me go out to eat. Let me go get this. All of those things add up, bro. So foolish people basically spend their money as soon as they get it. That's what I think, okay? I'm not plotting on what I can spend my money on. I'm plotting on what I can invest my money on. And then when that money makes more money, I can then look at it and be like, you know what? I do want the Apple Vision Pro. That's something that I want. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like a $4,000 VR headset that Apple has made. Now, I can get it right now, but no, I'm attending to my flocks. I'm not spending it as soon as I get it. Okay? I thought for the longest time I wanted that $4,000 VR headset that Apple makes until I got the money for it. And I'm like, it hurt a little bit more when I see it in my account. And then I know it's going to go away just because of something I want. But how about I get it and then I get to keep that money because that money made me more money. So number 3, God knows you're fuggling. God knows you're struggling financially. But you got to understand, that most people in this world say, be humble. But be humble means that you can downgrade. You see, be humble mean, but the world's way of saying be humble, in my opinion, is like, oh, once you start to get nice things, don't try to brag. Bro, when you have nice things, people are going to notice. It don't matter. I drive a Tesla. Some people think Tesla is trash. Some people think Tesla is a luxury car. Guess what? It's just something that I love because I'm a nerd at heart. I work in IT. I taught computers. I love computers. Okay? But being humble doesn't always mean to hide in your shell. Being humble can mean downgrading your lifestyle. Decrease your living expenses is what I'm saying. Decrease your living expenses. Jay, what do you mean? I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. Listen, you're living paycheck to paycheck because you're living up to your paycheck. Cut down on your rent. How do you do that? Get a roommate. Have somebody split bills with you. Rent is one of the highest things that people got to pay on a monthly basis. My rent when I was living by myself with my girl was almost $2,000, bro. If I would have split that rent up, that would have been $1,000, bro. $1,000 back in my pocket. Attending to my flocks. Using that money to make money babies. Attending to my flocks. So be humble can mean downgrading. Another example. This phone is an iPhone 14 Plus. I done probably made a cool little, maybe $2,000 with this phone ever since I got it just a couple months ago. I'm not worried about the newest iPhone. I bought this from my little brother. He got an upgrade. I'm like, bro, let me buy your old phone. He sold it to me for $200. I saved myself $800 besides getting the new iPhone, bro. I don't care. They all do the same thing. Attend to your flocks. Be humble. Downgrade. All right? If you've gotten value so far, say value in the comment section down below. Let me know your biggest takeaway. By the way, shameless plug, if you guys are interested with monetizing your own YouTube channel, making passive income and opening up multiple streams of income by monetizing your YouTube channel, join the Cash Flow Creators Club. Link is in the description down below. Number 4, God knows you're struggling financially, but you need to protect your dream and work in silence. Protect your dream like a pregnant woman protects their baby. Okay, you don't see a mother going around once she gives birth and being like, hey, you want to hold my baby? You want to hold my newborn? You want to hold my... No, man, she protecting that thing, man. Got him in the stroller, strapped up, got a blanket, got a hat, everything, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? They're making sure their baby is protected. Why don't you do that with your goals, with your dreams? You see, when you share your dream to too many people, oh, really? That's what you're going to do? Or you hear the non-belief. I hate hearing that from people. That's why I don't share my dream no more. I'm gonna just show you. And matter of fact, I don't even want to show you. You probably gonna notice one day, but by that time it's too late. It's all good. No hard feelings. But you know what I'm saying? You've been feeling passionate about something that you want to start. Maybe it's a YouTube channel. Maybe it's a business. And you tell somebody and they're like, oh, wow. They ain't got nothing else to say because they're not on the same program as you. So stop sharing your dream. Work in silence. That's gonna energize you. The reason why I'm able to upload 4 to 5 different YouTube videos a day, every single day, is because I'm working in silence. You don't see nobody else in this car. You don't see nobody in my contact phone knows I upload YouTube videos. I'm not telling nobody about it because the right people are going to see it and God is going to lead them to me. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get value and I'm going to get paid. And you can get paid too. But you got to work in silence. Those are the 4 things that I think we need to realize when you already know you're struggling financially and you're waiting on God, but he could be waiting on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to downgrade. It was an ego hit, man. 2 years ago. I think it was like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Man, I was like, bruh, this is embarrassing, bro. I'm supposed to be a successful entrepreneur on social media. Here I am, barely could afford a U-Haul to drive back home. Couldn't afford no movers. Moving back in with my parents at 27 years old. No, 26 years old. Bro, it was embarrassing. It felt embarrassing. But you know what? We all start from different avenues, man. We all have ups and downs in life. And you got to recognize that sometimes God is looking at you to make your move. For you to do these 4 things, possibly. Anyways, let me know your biggest takeaway in the comment section down below. That's it. That's all. I'm out. Let's get it.